Hi everyone, my name is Heidi and I am cross stitcher, and I'm trying to make a video about my hobby, cross stitching, which I love and I've been doing for 20 years, and watching Flosstube since 2019. I decided to put my hat in it and try to see how I feel. Today is the July 2nd, 2022, and in July 4th it's a holiday in United States where I live. I live in Southern California, about hour and a half away from LA. So yes, it's really hot, and we are celebrating July 4th as a holiday. So for that reason, I want to start showing some of my cross stitching that I do, to see how, so for you to see what kind of stitcher I am, what is my passion, what kind of stitching I love. I've been stitching for 20 years, and I have a lot of stitched, not fully finished, but finished items. I framed some Mirabilias, and my primary stitching is fancy ladies, samplers, and primitives. I don't stitch a lot of smalls anymore, but I would love to finish it and stitch it, finish it, and fully finish pillows, because I'm running out of the wall space, so I need to. But I'm kind of attracted to bigger one right now. But you know, it comes and goes. I started stitching. My first cross stitch designer that I fall in love with was Lizzie Kate and uh, Prairie Schooler. They are like Lizzie Kate. This is a Lizzie Kate. She doesn't design anymore, but I hope it shows. She doesn't design anymore, but you can find all of her, even the out of print charts in the 1 2 3 stitch. They're reprinting it, and I'm so happy for it. It's called Yanti Doodle Dandy. I'm gonna make a stand like flat over here and round. Follow some of the tutorials for stand up. There's a lot of tutorials. It's been stitched for several years, but I never got around finishing it. I'm scared, so maybe this will give me a reason for finish some stuff. So this is stitch on, let me see, I'm not sure, I have to look. 14 count Aida. I used to be primarily Aida stitcher, but I have graduated from that, but I have a lot of stuff still stitching on Aida. I have no problem with it, but I graduated out of it, and I'm still once in a while stitch it. This one's been stitched maybe 15 years ago. I have no idea. It's from the Joanne. Can you guys see it? I got it from the Joanne store. This is a Patriotic a booklet. It had all the seasons, and it was the 4th of July season. It has a winter and stuff. And I'm planning to stitch the others on linen, but I have stitched this and never finished it. I'm thinking either pillow or something, so maybe this will give me opportunity to stitch, finish stuff. 4th of July primitive. This is my taste. Still, I still like older stuff. I'm showing. This is Blackbird design. This is a linen. Let me see, does it show? Yeah. Blackbird design. Salute to Abigail. 32 count linen. Coffee mocha. I stitched this recently, well, not recently, 2021, and I chose my own colors, whatever I had in stash, so it needs to be framed. This is Patriotic one, Blackbird design. They do a lot of beautiful patriotics, and I love their designs. I'm becoming a little bit obsessed with Blackbird designs. I used to not stitch a lot of them, but now I have a lot of their designs and I'm stitching it. Another example of Blackbird design, American Eagle. I wrote down, sometimes I do it like this, I wrote down because I forget stuff. So for reference, I put if there's a special fabric or designer, so this way I don't forget. Blackbird design. This is from a book. It's a reprint and it's available. You can see, it's easily available for, you guys see it? I'm not sure, I don't know what I'm doing. It's easily available for purchase on any sites or stores like eBay, 123 Stitch. It's in a book right now. I'm not sure. 14 count Aida. Regular one that I got it from Joanne. I used to get all my fabrics from Joanne until I found out Flosstube and figure out their hand-dyed fabrics and amazing variety of fabrics. Now I've discovered 40 count and I cannot go back. I do a lot of it for account. This is Bent Creek. This is a old design, but it's like I seen it on eBay. It's like $7-10. You can buy it. It says the year that it was stitched, 19 something. I stitched it recently, so I'm thinking of putting 1776. And this is from Michael's 28 count linen. Michael sells it. It's really see-through. Didn't like the linen, but I like the look. So before, well, I already knew about the online, but I thought the rustic oldish look color of the fabric looks great. So I have to finish this. Put 1776. Let me see. This is another Patriotic. I stitched a while back, never finished it. I seen people make it into pillow, looks great. They add extra, see, I'm not professional. They add extra fabric over here and make a long pillow, or you can just, I seen some people add it over here. It's with let me see, does it show? With dye needle and thread, Land of Liberty. It's been out, but it's readily available design. So another one I need to finish in Patriotic. Let's see. This is, I had big plans of stitching all of them, and so far I have 2 or 3 of them finished. Prairie Schooler, my love. I am restitching all of them on linen. I used to stitch on Aida, then I got rid of all of them. I sold them, I gave it away. I charity sell, like eBay had a charity sale. You sell it, but you put it charity. So anytime I saw something going on, I wanted to be part of it. So I would sell all my collection. So I have restitched this before. So this time I'm stitching it for me. This is again white even weave from the Michaels, no, or Hobby Lobby 28 count. Yeah, they sell it. It's, I wish I did it on 32 count and hand dyed fabric, but I'm not gonna restitch it again. I'm gonna do some Flosstubers, Priscilla. They say Priscilla Fight. She does a really good finishes that you don't need to frame, and it's also economical. I want to do that kind of finish, put a baking and put some bows and stuff and decorate it that way, or flat fold. I'm gonna see some tutorials and do it. So let's see. I hope it shows. I'm sorry if I'm looking the wrong camera. I think I have to look over here, but my eye keeps on going over there, so we'll see how it works. So Prairie Schooler, and let's see, this is not too much patriotical, but the colors look patriotic enough. Prairie Schooler again. I have on my floor I have a mandala like that, and exactly, we do a lot of stuff with compasses and stuff in our house decors. I did it, my grand thing was to frame it and give it to my husband. It's been in my pile for years, and it's 14 count white Aida. I hope it's showing in a camera. I apologize if I'm speaking fast or I'm not showing it long enough. My first time. Prairie Schooler. This one, it's a collection. Honestly, I knew it before I turn on the camera. La-di-da. I think it's a La-di-da. It's an angel collection. She is beautiful, and I want to put some kind of hanger and make it all the seasons, but so far I'm stuck with this one. This is a great wonderful decor for kitchen. My kitchen is like rustic country style, so I think it will go wonderful over here. And I have this one that I finished it, I want to say 20 years ago or 15 years ago. Never got the buttons. I got the used pattern from eBay. I had scrap off Aida 14 count. Oh, it used to be fancy oatmeal. It was the fancy. White Aida was the regular, and if you wanted to go fancy, you go oatmeal. I went fancy oatmeal, so I didn't give myself enough space, but I need buttons, so I'm gonna find some buttons, put it, and I'm not sure how to finish it. If you guys have any ideas, I don't know. It's pretty long, and it's 14 count Aida, it's big, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. All right, let me see, put this away. So let me just show my VIP, since I'm gonna title this a VIP parade. I don't want to go too much about, I'll say stuff about myself while I'm going through, but I don't want to do it too much because it will take too long. Oh, I want to show some of my more recent finishes before I go to, then I'll do the, I'll say some of my favorite designers and stuff. This is more recent. I finished a month ago or so. This is with a needle and thread sampler. Hannah Wallace. This area is 1/1 32 count regular. See, that's why I need that tag. 32 count regular Belfast linen cream, yeah. So I hope it's focusing. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna show most of the stuff when I do highlight of the designers or samplers. This way I get to show more than once. So this is just the fast one, just so you guys get an idea of what kind of stitcher I am, because it's kind of hard to see what you like. So this is long dog sampler, Templar. See, I have this, that helps. The Templar of Prophecy, long dog sampler. I little bit modified it, and I'm showing it upside down. All right, I'm nervous. Okay, so I finished it 2020. Oh, this is a COVID finish. How about that? Regular oatmeal Aida. I went fancy again. Oatmeal Aida, and I put our last name and the year and my initials over here. Let me see, where am I going? All right, maybe I have to turn around the camera and show most of the stuff. This is a big one, so it needs to be framed, but frame this in California, it's a little bit of a pricey. This one, I don't know the fabric. It's 32 count, ritualed, hand dyed. Prairie Schooler, Hocus Pocus, finished. This is a recent finish too. So let's see. Let me see. I'm not sure. Should look over there or there. All right. So Hocus Pocus. Is it focusing? Hocus Pocus focus. Let's see. Yeah, because I chose the darker color, I end up changing some. I had to fill it up this part, the hand, and I had to fill it up the hand part white. I had to change a little bit, hand dyed. I used All Forest Embroidery Autumn pack. I bought it, so I used their floss. So this is All Forest Embroidery floss. This one is $33.71 regular, called for. I changed the witch's face because my fabric is darker than what is suggested on the original. I had to change quite a bit and got the idea from other stitchers. A lot of people change it, and this is, I cannot find it anymore. I'm trying to make all of my Prairie Schooler Halloween ones on this. Now they're always out of stock, 1 2 3 stitch, but I'm not giving up on it. So I'm gonna find out, and if I can show notes, I'll put it. If not, I'll let you guys know next time, because I'm stitching at least 5 of them. This is the first one, so I'm stitching 4 more, and it's gonna be on my rotation. I'm always want to have 1 or 2 Prairie Schooler. Right now I'm not gonna show on my WIP because I don't know where are rest of it, but yeah, I have it on a go, several Prairie Schoolers always. All right, let me see. I have not started my show and tell. Okay, let me see. 16 minutes. This is Frederica, not a 36 count hand-dyed color on cotton fabric, Cathy Barrick. It says the partner with the same fabric. I have the other half cut, Frederic, and I'm gonna stitch it and match the frames. That's why it's not unfinished, but it's gonna be fabric color. I chose my own hand-dyed flosses, and I used some of the called for DMC, so it's a mishmash, but I love it. When I start stitching, it was this chart was not available, so I paid a little bit more than I had to. Afterwards it became available in 1 2 3 stitch and everywhere else, so I ended up buying it afterwards. They released it. So this is Frederica. It's beautiful. I don't know if the fabric shows, but I love that fabric color. I think one, okay, I'll just show 1 or 2 more and then I'll go. I have too many stuff. I should not show too many of finished items. Another Lizzie Kate. I finished it a long time ago. Never. It's a kit. Life. It's inspirational. I was gonna do a whole bunch of them. So called for fabric, called for floss, called everything of whatever kid had it. Lizzie Kate. And let's see. I'll show 1 or 2 more. Nora Corbett. I don't know her. She's part of the 4 beautiful ladies. I only stitched her. I'm gonna stitch rest of them. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna show any more finished items because there's not gonna, I have a lot of WIPs, so I rather start with that. So the first one I'm gonna show is this one. It's called Tree of Hope. So this is a more recent start, and I started this on 36 count Alien by Extrude Design. Tree of Hope. Let me see, where am I gonna put the patterns? I'll put it here. Let's see, this is how much I got it. Those are all hand-dyed fabric, hand-dyed floss. She uses a lot of it. This is 36 counts. Usually I stitch 28 or 32, but because I looked at it, the beading is not very tight next to each other, I can get away with 36. Otherwise, usually Mirabilia or Nora, you stitch 32, 28, 16 or 14. I have a lot of Noras stitched down 14. They look beautiful. So this is Tree of Hope. Totally finished the tree. Finished this area, so I'm starting those 2 ladies. Let me see. Where's the... So on the side, I don't have a lot to do with this. All right. Just put this up. This one is on timeout. I have made so many mistakes. I still have to forget the entire wing. It's one of the easiest one, but I find it I have harder time with the easier one than the harder patterns. It's took me really few days to stitch this. The wings I am struggling, and it's the Christmas fairy. This is a kit. It used to be a kit. I got the pattern from eBay, but it used to be a kit. Really easy. It's one of the tiniest Mirabilias, but I don't know why I'm having so much hard time with this. So I'm trying to keep some organization, because putting them, I have piles, putting them back is gonna be, and I have packages over there. It's gonna be crazy putting all of it back. So I'm trying to have some kind of, all right, this one is called Winter Love. I don't see a lot of people stitching this. Let me just hold this a little bit longer. It's beautiful. I'm struggling with the face, so I did 2/2 first. I did not like it. I took out all the skin. I'm doing 1/1 half, no, 2/1 half stitch, and I'm struggling because of that. I'm like, I do a little bit, then I stop. I do a little bit, then I stop. I'm having a hard time with the skin. Next time I'm gonna do 2/, but for some reason for this fabric it's 32 count Belfast linen, hand dyed, solo dye. I don't know this is the true color, but having a hard time with the color, getting my excess look pretty, especially face area. So see, I'm taking out and putting it. So let's see, hopefully I'm gonna do a little bit of a face, then go around to the tree or the words. This is, I think it was anniversary one too, winter. I think it was anniversary one too. I'm not sure. Not a lot of people are stitching this. So Winter Love. Let's see. Next one. I'm sorry, it's gonna scare a lot of people. Like to do the head first. I do too, but I love headless fancy lady. This is our beautiful Royal Holiday. This is not out of print. It's old chart, but it's not out of print, and it's stitched on, let me see, 32 count picture this plus gingerbread. I love this color. I think a lot of my Christmas stitchings, Mira, is gonna go on gingerbread. It's beautiful color. So I did the beading over here just to see where I'm going. I got tired of all this whisper. I finished all the whispers over here. No, I did not bead at the skirt, but I beaded the top part, and I need a candle and her head, the foam part. But right now it's 100+ degrees where I live, so I'm kind of not motivated to stitch winter when I'm overheating. So this is Winter Holiday. Almost done. There's, I think, a sale going on. I saw on a Flosstube several lovely ladies are doing my thing is I'll start, but I'm not good at continuing, so that's why I'm not my son is running around. I'm not as good as I'll start with but I don't know. All right, my next one is Lavendar and Lace. I put it with Fancy Ladies Miras because, let me see, can you, I hope it shows, because her mom, Nora Corbett's mom, hope I'm not taking empty phone. Nora Corbett's mom designed it, so I started first stitching her designs before I find Nora Corbett, which is normal because Nora Corbett's mom started designing before her. So this is V-chilled. I think it's not the call for, but it's 32 count V-chilled regular. It's really see-through, but the color is beautiful. Let me see. Yeah. So I made a mistake over here. That's why I stopped. Somehow it's not matching. So I'm gonna come over here at the top. I'm gonna write down this Noel. Then what I'm trying to do after I write down, I come down here, and that's how I'm gonna find the mistake, because it's right over here I made a mistake. This is the area I made a mistake. I don't want to take off all of it. This is a lot of graining work and stuff. I finished it all, so I'm not gonna touch her. So if anything, I'm gonna adjust the border to match it, because no, I'm not stitching her again. This is a hard one, but I love it. She's beautiful. I just park my needles like that. Maybe I'll start using a needle minder. This is a new one. I started May 26th on my birthday. Every birthday I start one mirror. The Royal Holiday I started 2021 for my birthday. This one I started this year for my birthday. So this was easy to stitch. I did all of it. Meaning, hold on. Called for colors, called for fabric, called for everything. Richel, very hard. But I find it on Richel, my X's look really pretty. There's a big bugle beads. So I need to do basically this part, border, and this one needs to have lace work. That's my first time. I've not done it. That's why I had this for a long time, but I didn't do it because of the lace works. Then I saw on Instagram someone I met on Instagram, she did it, and I'm like, and she showed a tutorial. So I looked at it and I'm like, why am I not starting? I have everything, but I'm scared. So I'm doing a lot of things that I'm kind of uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it. So this is the lace work I'm talking about. I got some of it, not enough, but I think if I'm careful, I'm gonna practice in something else. So lace work and beading on the borders. I did the beading on her. English rose. So, this one, okay. This is not Mirabilia or Fancy Lady, but this is from the same designer, Told in a Garden, Lavendar and Lace, Nora Corbett's mom in bloom. I don't want to mispronounce her. I'll next time I'm gonna write it down so I say it right, because I do already have accent and I don't want to mix it up and say. So this is the quilting from Told in a Garden. I had this 20 plus years and I just started it. 28 count regular linen from the Hobby Lobby, the quilting. And what I'm planning to do, I saw a tutorial. See, I had to write down stuff. Made by Michelle McGuire. She said it like she's planning to do sell, so that's how I got into it. And there are a lot of tutorials. Twisted Stitcher, she does a tutorial for the drums. That's what I'm gonna do, a drum. So basically what I'm gonna do after I stitch it, that's why I have the top, because on the top I'm gonna repeat the quilt, one of the quilts. Then my plan is to do a drum like that. And I have few of them. I'm gonna try to do them all because they're very pretty. All right, the second one, okay, it's the same designer, Nantucket Rose by Lavendar and Lace, Told in a Garden, Lavendar and Lace. They are all with the same designer, Marilyn Levitt in bloom, who is also Nora's mom, and she passed away, one of my favorite designers. So I started this one, and I started this on, let me see, 32 count. Fabrics by Stephanie, Fraser's Ridge, 32 count. So I need to do quite a bit. I think I've run out of her hair color. That's why I stopped. So over here I run out of her hair color. So I decided to stop. Nantucket Rose by Lavendar and Lace. Alright. Another one. This one is already Mirabilia. This is an old one. This has a funny story. This is my third time I'm starting it because of the wrong fabric, and I did not like fabric. I'm not crazy about this fabric too, but I'm not gonna restart again. So this is called Stone Roses. I got this exactly when it was released. I started on Aida, stitched quite a bit. I almost finished all of it. Let me see, I'll show you. I finished all the way here, then I realized I didn't have a space for the end of it. So it's still in my pile, I don't know where it is. I put aside. I started again on this fabric, which is very muted colors, but I think it looks great, like stone color. This fabric is 28 count. It's a 28 count even with Lugana. Yes, and it's from the eBay seller. She doesn't name the fabrics. She just sells them one of a kind. You buy it from eBay. The fabric is really thick, and I'm having a hard time a little bit, but it's good to stitch on hand. So a few times a year I pick up and I fill in. I have no intention of finishing anytime soon, but it will be finished. The next one is again Mirabilia, and this is called Shimmering Mermaid. I think this one just come out of the it's out of it's not on production anymore, out of print. That's the word I'm looking for. But eBay sells it. A lot of sellers, I seen sellers selling on $30, $35, so it's available. It's not impossible to find it. 32 minutes and I'm still talking. This is all called for stuff, and I used fabrics by Stephanie. 32 count linen plain, once in a blue moon. So this one I'm gonna finish the tail, then slowly go on her skin. I'm gonna do 2/2, otherwise I'll never finish her also. I have 2 more mermaids over here, Queen of Mermaids, waiting for the ships. Actually I stitched on Aida plain from the store, 14 count fancy oatmeal Aida. Looks great. And another one that I haven't done much. Oh, she's on timeout. I made a mistake over here. I cannot find it. Again, headless. Red. I'm almost done, so I need a little bit over here and her head, and I have to find the mistake over here, frog out a little bit and restitch it. So she's on timeout. The fabric is called for fabric, which is 32 count French lace linen by Wichelt. Again, Wichelt, it's hard fabric and see-through. See if I take it off. But my excess looks so pretty. Wichelt, that's why I like it, because my excess look good. I don't have to work hard for it. Okay. Please let me know if I'm not holding it enough or I'm holding it too long. My first time, I thought it would be easy, but it's not as easy as Flosstubers make it look like. Okay, the next one is Miss Cherry Blossom. I started this, I think 2020, beginning of the COVID, or 2019 and before COVID. So I had the whole kit. That's why I started it. I didn't need to buy anything. At that time you could not get any of the materials, and she was all kitted up. You would think it's almost finished, right? I've been working on, so just a little bit on the skirt and the umbrella and the beads. But I'm also thinking TMC, the floss, they sent it some cherry blossoms. I'm thinking putting it next time when I do regular one, if I do it regular video, I'll show it. I pull out the pattern, the cherries, pink cherries falling off of it, and umbrella over here. So I'm gonna try to do add some cherry blossoms, not cherries, cherry blossoms. See, English. Look how pretty it looks. Everything is finished except this part. It's fully finished. I just need to add the beads and shine it up. All right, let's see. Now let me show you guys my right. See, I'm using it as a pack. Rosewood Manor. It's called Dreaming of Sunflowers. This is a restart for me. I loved it. I started on 28 count, even way from the Hobby Lobby. I did not like the fabric and it looked big. It was huge. So I restarted recently again. It's on, let me see, I have a card. The newer ones, I decided I'm gonna record what I'm doing. So this is on 40 count light hazelnut by Extrude Design, and it's gonna be so much smaller than the other one. It's all about sunflowers. Love it. Let me see, where am I gonna put it? I'll just put it on my side for the Mirabilia square. All right, sorry. Oh, I moved you guys. I'm so sorry. See, it's a newbie mistake. So this is Plum Stitch Sampler. It's called Heritage Sampler. Beautiful. It took me a while to start, but I'm glad I did. Again, it's 1/1 on 40 count, kind of intimidated me. The flag is 1/1. The people faces are all 1/1. There's quite a bit of 1/1, so kind of I was worried I might not do it well, so but I started it. It's, I should say what did I start it on. I have it written down my notes, which I'm showing upside down. It's 40 count fabric Zweigart. It's called 40 count mocha Newcastle linen. Oh, this is the print one. I got it from 1 to 3 Stitch. So basically this one is also, I'm gonna show you guys my back of my stitching. It's plain. It says marbling the front. 38 minutes. This one is my see. Oh, this is a kit. I got it. I was not I love the whole. This is Lady and the Unicorn. It's part of the 8 tapestries that in France in a museum. Love the tapestries. One day I want to see. When I saw it, I bought it. I didn't realize that it's on 18 count Aida, and the Aida feels like plasticky. But I started it. I'm gonna finish it because I have 2 of them, and I have one big one from Dia Gouverneur. So I'll show it on my kit. If you guys are interested, let me know. I have a lot of kit. So Lady and the Unicorn tapestry. I put it on with my samplers pile because I don't know where to put her, but I'm gonna finish it. It's something, oh, I just saw the picture. It's I think it's a French company. not crazy about the Aida. I love Aida, but not this Aida. It's a plastic Aida. Next one is Plum Street Sampler, but it's an older one, and it's called Salem Sisters. I stitched it on, see, I'm dropping stuff, nervous. So 40 count. 40 count Newcastle, it's a regular platinum linen, but I'm not liking it's hard to stitch. I'm having a hard time. I chose my own colors, flosses. I chose my own to look closer, to look like this, but they are not the code for whatever I had in hand. They look close enough. Alright, this is, I'm not gonna stitch. I stitched this one only on my mom's birthday, and the day or that month that she passed away. She passed away when I was a little girl, so, and I finally found something that it reminded me of her. She loved the flowers, so this is for her, and it's gonna be multi-year project. Once in a while, December usually or September, I pull it out and I put a one or two. It came out 2020 or 2019. It's a new project. I should say the name of the designer. It's called Glendon Place, and it's called Until We Meet Again. The poem is so pretty, so I'm gonna, it's for in the memory of my mom, so I'm gonna put her, I think it's 101 or regular, I don't know. I'll put her information over here. So that's for her. Okay, this one I decided to do one a year and finish it, and I did the autumn. I finished it immediately, picked this up, I did it all the way. Then the snowflakes is around here. It's one strand with a well done thread. I was having a hard time, so I put it aside and I never picked up. It's been, I started 2021. I'm still not struggling, I'm just too lazy to, I don't know, I have too many, so it's not calling me. But I already have the autumn, and I have the summer with Valdani, and I have the spring with Valdani. So I just need to pick up, finish one. I don't want to start all of them. So once I finish this, I'll start the other one. Let me see. Usually, most people start from top and bottom. I start from bottom. Jeez, it's so... This is hard. Harder than it looks. So I started from very bottom and I went up. So I only need to do one more row. Most of it is done. 90%. No, 80% probably. It's called Quaker Winter. Winter Quakers. Rosewood Manor. I got them all as kid. My kid is like, what is it? Shitting. This one I just pulled out one. I have the whole set. It's Little House Needleworks. It's a series, and I decided to do them all of them in one. And I took the 32 count Richard. That was my mistake. And I did 3 of them, but I am kind of don't want to stitch not the design but the fabric. So I'm trying to decide, should I just finish it, because I just need to finish over here her arm. There's like few ninja stitches and it's done. Make a drum and restart it on 40 count, or should I continue? I cannot decide. The whole set, I think there's 12 of them. I only done 3 of them. So, oops, it's gonna take entire fabric. So I don't know if I should spend the time if I'm not that crazy about the fabric. Fabric is okay, just like it's gonna be super big and it's hard on a hoop. When I put a hoop on the Richel tends to the threads on the fabric tends to move around. Then I have to fix it with a needle. I'm not that crazy about it. Okay, my next sampler is Blackbird design, Feliz Navidad. Beautiful. Again, I'm 40 count platinum. I like 40 count, I just don't like the Newcastle, this one. I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'm newer on the 40 count. A lot of changes, but I love the colors. I just matched it to some called for TMC, and I matched some of them, so it's not 100% what the designer called for. It's called Feliz Navidad. I think I'm going too fast, but it's already 45 minutes and I don't want to hold. I'm not even sure if it's going to download this long of a video. This is all forest embroidery, and it's called Southern Land. There's also Northland. PDF is still available, but you guys we cannot get the floss anymore. I was lucky enough purchase the floss. Let me see. I started from the bottom. I think yes. Let me see. Oh my god, I don't know how I started it. I think it's this way. Birds look up. 32 count Belfast linen, and I'm giving people a headache. I'm working this way. Oh, I started middle start. Okay, that's what it is. Then when I went down, and I'm gonna go up, then up. Southern Land. Love the colors. This is close to my kitchen colors. I have a grayish, bluish cabinet, so they look nice. I just thought it was very pretty. Oh, this one is Shepherd of the Weir 1790 by Twin Peak Primitives. This used to, I got it to stitch in a car or I'm waiting doctor's office, whatever, with the kids and stuff. But I have not picked up for a long time. I'm gonna finish it, but slowly. It's a hand-dyed fabric for 16 count Aida, and I got it from eBay. I don't know who's the dyer. Looks, I hope it focuses it, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm talking too soft, so this is my first try. If not, next time I'll scream. No, I won't, but anyways, this is 16 count Aida. Oh, I love this one. I don't know why I'm not. You know what? This is close to 4th of July. It's gonna be framed one day. So this is Lila Studio Let's Freedom Ring. Lila Studio. Beautiful. My pattern had, I started from this side, and my pattern over the house, the frame window area, was charted differently than the picture. So I did not like the charted because it didn't give the frames fake stitches and stuff. So I went online, got some corrections. There were some corrections. Then I went to the Instagram and saw other people's pictures. I made it bigger and looked at it, and I kind of did it. And it's called for colors. This red, some people are complaining because do you see the difference how it goes? It's on 40 count extrude design fabric. I don't have the card with me to say. I hope it's on a frame. So I think I'm gonna pick up this one and put some stitches because close. I'm feeling patriotic. Love stitching patriotic, yet I don't have enough. This one is from Blackbird design, and the name of the design is, I was in the mood to stitch all of them, but okay, it's called Mighty Acorn. It's beautiful colors. I don't have the hand dyed. I'm doing with the DMC, but I think it looks good. It looks okay. This was, I wish I started on 40 count, but I'm not gonna restart. And this is Picture Just Plus 28 count Lugana. I don't know the name, but it's, I think, out of they're not making it. It was on clearance, 1 to 3 stitch. I got several pieces of this Lugana acorn, and I need the house. So for the house, I'm kind of still thinking what color to put, since I'm not doing the hand dyed flosses that it was suggested. All right, this one should have been done like centuries ago. Lizzie Kate, and it's called At Our House. I started it when my kids were younger. Now one of them is in university, and I'm still doing it. So I'm not gonna frame it anymore. I'm gonna keep it for maybe gift or someone who has a younger kid. And this is called, this is just, let me see. This is all called for floss, called for fabric. I just needed this line. That's it. And it's done. Maybe I'll pick it up. I usually stitch. I don't have any exact schedule or anything. I stitch what calls for. So if my hair is, it's hot in here. Whatever calls, that's what I stitch on. So that's why I have a lot of VIPs, not a lot. Well, I have a lot of finishes too. This is Blackbird Designs, Humming of the Bees. This is a new one that came up, and when I saw it, oh my god, this looks so pretty. I started it, let me just give the information. I started this on, let me see, 40 count. Yeah, my new favorite, 40 count. This color is so pretty. It's on 40 count light hazelnut linen by Extrude Design. I tried to go back and buy more from Kitten Stitcher from her website. I buy a lot of 40 count linens from her, but she was out. Sorry for my nails, I should have colored them. So I'm working on the bricks. It's so pretty. I had to force myself to stop. I hope it's focusing. Well, I'll find out when I upload it. Otherwise, it's pretty. It's gonna be framed. The moment I'm done, I'm running to Michael's and I'm framing it. Look at the frame. Even the frame, I don't know. I have to look if I can find the frame. It's so pretty. I said that a lot. All right. Brenda Keys. The name of the pattern doesn't say that at the front. Sampler Company, Sweet Humility Sampler. Okay, the shine I should have taken out of the paper. Brenda Keys, so Sweet Humility. This one I started a while back, and I wish I started 40 count, but I started on 32 count. Like I used to do a lot of them on 32 count. Belfast linen, cream, Belfast linen. But at this point, I don't see a reason why I should start again. All I need to do is this part, and that's it. Most of the stuff are done. Oh, I already finished the girl too, so very little left. Well, Sweet Humility. Very pretty. I don't know if I can frame it. It's gonna be very expensive, really big. So lesson learned, 40 counts. I'll save money too. This is Blackbird Designs, Oh Joyous Day. I had this for a long time. I don't know why I didn't start it. Then one day I'm like, you gotta start it. Blackbird. This is available. It was market release in 2021, and okay, let me just put this back and show my little start. 40 count Let me just put it. Oh, I'm shaking too much. I realized that. Maybe mistake. This is, I started on 40 count ancient Newcastle linen. Picture this plus. It's a hand-dyed 40 count. Picture this plus 40 count are a little bit harder to work with than like extrude design. They are tighter and fluffier, so I have to use for picture this plus 40 count. I end up using bead needle instead of regular 28 count that I can use for the Blackbird designs, even though it's a 40 count, but it's way tighter. So I was struggling until I changed my needle to beading needle. It did the trick, but so 40 count of the picture this plus is a little bit harder. This is also Newcastle linen, picture this plus 40 count, and it's called Dear Heart by Cathy Barrick. Let me see if I can do this. I'm struggling. Okay, it's Dear Heart, Cathy Barrick, and I'm doing the DMC, not the MPI. It looks beautiful. I don't see a difference. I love the DMC, the way it looks. I hope it's not falling off. I hope it's recording it. That would be embarrassing if I'm typing to myself and nothing is recording. So this is Cathy Barrick, Dear Heart. Shepherd's Bush, another one I used to stitch a lot. And it's called Better Not Pout. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. I realized too slow. All call for silks, call for floss, call for fabric. It's a kit. Alright, I'm gonna fasten it. Okay, the next one is Mary Snow by Hands Across the Sea. And I'm stitching on a 40 count linen, regular, let me see, cream linen. It's not hand dyed. It's a 40 count cream linen, yeah. Let me see. Cream Newcastle linen, Mary Snow. I have a lot of charts, and yet surprisingly, this is the only one I have started right now. I've discovered them later. So this is Raven Bewitched Blackbird Designs. Raven Bewitched, and again I am doing it with a DMC floss, and I love better than the hand dyed. This is okay for DMC, and I'm stitching this on, let me see, I just written down 32 count raw natural Edinburgh linen. No, sorry, 36 count, but I'm doing 2/2. 36 count is a little bit tricky because if you do it 1/2, it's very loose and you can see the fiber of the fabric behind it. 2/2, it's a little bit too tight, but I decided to go 2/2. And I'm gonna show one more and that's it, because it's gonna be past 1 hour. I have miscellaneous. I have a few more, but I think I'm gonna finish it after I show this, because maybe I'll make another video for the rest of the VIPs because I have a lot. Yeah, so next one is And They Sinned. There's no way you can see the picture. It's a huge one. I stitched only this part so far, so I can show it. And They Sinned, 40 count, extrude design, fabric mocha again. Let me see if I can. I need few more motifs, and first page is done. The fabric, just to give you an idea, this is this big and 40 count. This is cut to the size, so it's gonna be long and thin, but for now this is, I've been working on this one recently, so I done quite a bit. I done Adam and Eve, made her hair a little bit different. I used to have a color my hair red, and I usually have a long hair and bright red, so I try to match it to my hair. A little bit skinnier my husband, but so we did that. Oh, see, I'm professional. All right, and the last one I'm going to show you today is Long Dog Samplers, Tyler's Lion. This is one of my favorites. Sometimes I have to force myself to stop because I don't want to just, it's one color, so sometimes you get tired. 25 count Lugana 1/1, and it's gonna go over here. So it's a very big one, 304 by 409, but it's gonna take my fabric. This is the top. This is the top. I'm gonna go one more block and that's it. So on 25 count, I end up not using too much space. Let me see if I can. I started this for the lion. I love, I don't know if it shows the lion and the roses on it. This lion, she has another design with this lion. I'm thinking of starting that too after I finish this. This is a huge one. So I love it. It's tiny stitches, and my stitches look so pretty. Every time I post on Instagram, this is one of the most popular designs. So this is it for now. I'm gonna see if I can upload it. It's 1 hour. Wow, it's past 1 hour, and I see how it feels, like how the camera works if my picture is turned around. So little details, and I have another pile and a few more around the house. I'll look around. I'll do another VIP, I hope. Well, for now, thank you for watching, giving me a chance again. Thank you. My name is Heidi, and if you guys like it, please let me know. It would mean a lot. If you subscribe, I'll be very happy. But I'm just trying something new. Well, thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Bye.